Hey Centra, thanks so much for joining us once again for Open Enrollment Education. We are almost one full week into Open Enrollment.
It's hard to believe.
It is, and at the end of this week it's going to be November, which means it's winter, and I'm not a winter person, and I'm not prepared for winter, but I am prepared to enroll in my benefits because of all the wonderful Open Enrollment education.
All right.
Yeah. So
that's all that matters right now.
Absolutely. And so it's been beneficial for me. We hope it's been beneficial for you. This week we want to talk to you about two particular benefits that we have not messaged about before. We want you to be fully aware of those as we go through the open enrollment process. And then we'll also talk about all the different ways that you have to be able to enroll. And so Aubrey's going to start us off just by talking about a few products that we have not talked about before.
So I just want to briefly mention that we do have dental and vision coverage. One of the reasons we haven't talked about that yet this year is because nothing has changed with our coverage options or the rates that we pay out for either of these services. But as you walk through the process this year, you will notice that dental, we are providing opportunities through Anthem. And then for vision, we're covered through iMed. And so both of those options give you the opportunity to have your general screenings completed. So like for dental, usually you'll go twice a year and get your wellness exam, and then you can get your x-rays once a year, and that's covered as part of your dental plan. But of course there's also co-pays involved with additional services that you might need. And then on the flip side with vision, you'll have co-pays for things like your lenses, your glasses, any contacts that you might need, or additional eye services that you need throughout the year.
Right, that's great. I just got my first pair of reading glasses, and having vision insurance was very helpful for that. So good information for us to know. And then how can you enroll? We have so many different avenues for you this year that will make it easy for you to open enroll. So Aubrey, tell us how we can do that.
So Stephanie mentioned we are trying to provide you with lots of opportunities for enrolling this season. So of course, as you might have already experienced or know is available, you can click on the link that you'll get through each of our weekly emails that comes out with a video. You can go to Centra People and find the enrollment information there as well. And then additionally, we are providing a couple other avenues for you to enroll this year. Of course, you can call. We've always been able to call. You don't have to, but it's an option where you can speak with an enrollment counselor, ask questions, things like that. But this year, what is new is we're providing an opportunity at LGH only. This is a pilot program, so if it goes well, then we will expand this next year. So if you're really interested in this, tell all your LGH friends to go so that we can bring it to other sites next year. But we will have enrollment counselors tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday on site. So on Tuesday, they will be with us from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the First Colony Conference Room. And then on Wednesday, they'll be with us from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the Plant Engineering Conference Room. Now, again, this is the opportunity for you to go and ask your questions. They can help you walk through the plan differences and make sure that you're enrolling in the best plan for you and your family. We do have specific leadership teams that have been made aware of this opportunity. So if you've already heard about this, excellent. Please go by and see those counselors if you have the time, availability, and the desire to speak with them. And just remember, because it's a pilot, we're only at LGH. However, if you want that one-on-one interaction, please do not hesitate to call the benefits counselors. They'll be more than happy to walk through that process with you over the phone.
Awesome. Our last way that you can enroll is something new this year, or not enroll, but to be educated, and you can certainly ask questions. I got so interested in your talk about all the different ways to enroll but anyway, our last means of education for you is new. It's a pilot this year, which is the webinar. Last week we had 2 leader webinars. This week we have 3 that are available to all caregivers. And so the first one is today at 11:30 a.m. We have one on Wednesday at 9 a.m. and then one on Friday at 3 p.m. We will have login information for you or call-in information for you at the end of this video. Every time that we send out an open enrollment email, we have linked those dial-in numbers, and then of course you can always go back to the What's Changing email we sent out a few weeks ago, and there's information there about how you can call in or Skype in. That will go over changes for 2020, and then there will be a chunk of time at the end of every webinar where you can ask questions of our benefits manager, and then you can also ask questions of PCHP. So very helpful. Like Aubrey was saying, you can certainly go on site, but if you are not at LGH or you're not on shift and you still have questions, you can call into the webinar. If you cannot access any of those three, if for some reason you're on PTO or you just are busy during those times, we will be recording those and we will send out links to those later. So all really good options for people this year, all just part of our total education program around open enrollment. And so we hope that these have been beneficial to you. We hope that you'll go out, that you'll get enrolled this week, and we will certainly see you next week. So thanks once again for joining us, Centra, and we